A legacy of chains. Africa did not choose slavery. Africa did not choose colonization. Africa did not vote for the Berlin Conference that carved our motherland into pieces like a lifeless cake. Our ancestors did not ask for foreign flags to be raised over their lands, nor for foreign tongues to be forced into the mouths of their children. From the Gold Coast to the Great Lakes, from the Congo Basin to the Sahara's edge, our history is soaked in blood, not from civil wars we invented, but from battles we fought to resist. From the moment the first European ship docked on our shores, we were branded, bought and brutalized. We were not weak, we were betrayed. Kings were turned into criminals. Resistance fighters were painted as rebels. Our gold built their banks. Our rubber built their empires. Our people, millions, were packed like cattle, chained and shipped across oceans, never to return. Even after so-called independence, we remained in bondage. Not of chains, but of contracts. Not of whips, but of debt. Not of plantations, but of policy. The colonial masters never left. They simply changed costumes. The false freedom. They raised our flags but buried our sovereignty. They gave us national anthems but wrote our economic laws in foreign capitals. They built parliaments and told us to vote, while they funded coups when we chose leaders they didn't like. They printed our money, the CFA franc, and called it cooperation. They drilled our oil, mined our uranium, and called it investment. For 60 years, we played their game. We borrowed from the very people who looted us. We signed trade deals we didn't write. We exported raw materials and imported poverty. We were told to open our markets, while theirs remained closed. We were told to privatize our water, our schools, even our hospitals, for efficiency. And when we complained, they called us corrupt. When we protested, they called us ungrateful. But let the world hear this today. We are awake now. We will no longer be apologetic for demanding what is rightfully ours. We will no longer be polite while being robbed. The age of revolutionaries today, a new dawn rises over Africa. It does not rise from the capitals of Europe. It rises from the red soil of Burkina Faso, from the dry winds of the Sahel, from the fiery voices of youth who refuse to inherit fear. We are the children of Thomas Sankara, the man who renamed our land from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, the land of upright people. A man who said, "We must dare to invent the future." A man who refused luxury while his people struggled. A man who paid with his life. We are the children of Patrice Lumumba, who spoke truth to power and was murdered for it. Of Kwame Nkrumah, who saw the United States of Africa before the world was ready. Of Amilcar Cabral, who taught us that liberation begins in the mind before it ever reaches the battlefield. They killed our heroes, but not their dreams. We are those dreams, now awakened. The war we are fighting. This is not just a political struggle. It is psychological. The greatest battle is in the African mind. For too long we were taught to envy the West, to dream in French, to dress in suits under the sun, to think our names were too hard to pronounce, to believe that anything made in Africa was inferior, even if it fed us, healed us, clothed us. They made us ashamed of our skin, our hair, our languages, our drums, our gods. But that age is ending. We are reclaiming our pride, not as reactionaries, but as revolutionaries. Not to reject the world, but to embrace ourselves. We are learning that sovereignty is not given, it is seized, and yes, sovereignty comes with a price. Sanctions, blockades, threats, propaganda. But if we must suffer, let it be for our freedom, not for their comfort. The broken promises of the West, they told us, trust the system. But the system was built on our subjugation. They told us, democracy will save you, but they financed coups every time we chose leaders who stood up. They told us, trade will make you rich. But we trade and remain poor because we sell cocoa and buy chocolate. We mine coltan but import phones. We harvest cotton but wear second-hand clothes from Europe. They said, Africa needs aid. But we give far more than we receive. For every dollar in aid, 10 leave our shores in profits, illicit flows, debt payments. We are not beggars. We are not helpless. We are not stupid. We know who benefits when we remain weak. And we are ending that equation. Building the Africa we want, so what now? We are not calling for hatred. We are calling for justice. We are not isolating ourselves. We are reconnecting with our values. We are not rejecting globalism. We are demanding a seat that is not paid for with our dignity. We will build our own schools and teach our real history. We will build our own industries and process what we produce. We will build our own armies and defend what we love. We will speak our own languages with pride and power. We will build an Africa that serves Africans, not the stock markets of Paris, London, or New York. And yes, we will unite, because divided, we are prey. United, we are a storm. A message to the youth of Africa, to every young African, whether in the dusty corners of Bamako, the crowded streets of Lagos, the mountains of Addis Ababa, or the suburbs of Johannesburg. You are the revolution. Do not wait for permission. Do not ask for validation. Do not shrink your dreams to fit their fears. The time of cowards is over. This is the time of builders, of thinkers, of warriors. Read, organize, plant, teach, write, build, rise. You are not too young to lead. You are not too poor to dream. You are not too small to matter. History is not written by those who wait. It is written by those who move. We will never beg again, so let it be heard. From the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean, Africa will no longer beg. We will not bow. We will not be silenced. We will not be bought. We are not seeking revenge. We are seeking restoration. We are not driven by hate. We are driven by hope. Hope that one day our children will grow up not asking, why are we poor? But declaring, we are rich. And we made it so. Let the drums of Africa beat again, not as a call for help, but as a call for victory. We are the generation that will not kneel. We are the generation that will rise. Africa is rising, and we will never beg again.